To get started. Off we go from Lumen Field. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Headed left, buying time. He'll tuck it and take off. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
That's just got to be a really default.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a he said my life's a bore. So quit my white.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers, has us set to get started. And off we go from Lumen Field. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. That's Goddard in motion. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Byron Murphy gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
On 4th down, the snap comes to Hurts. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll go play action with Darnold. That one, taken in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in. So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He finds Devontae Smith, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First down, Eagles.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their
The
lead.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Darnold to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Darnold to the air once more. Now he'll work his way out right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. 6-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. We're pretty close. To throw again is Darnold. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Cooper, up, touchdown, Seattle.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to...
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Eagles, first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down.
Gain of 19 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage.
And he will get into the end zone. Shahad Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Take a shot. Downfield, looking for cover.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
And he will go all the way. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now, Hurts looking to set up the screen, but it's broken up and incomplete. They were right there on that one defensively. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia. Hurts again. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive linemen to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
It is 3rd and long. The RPO, that one is complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Man in motion is Smith. Hurts to the air on 1st down. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Hurts finding Smith and an eagle. 1st down.
First down, Eagles.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he'll take it on in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
Second and 10. Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The 1st half has come to an end.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Darnold now on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their